Hi, everybody. Mark Victor Hansen here, and we've done the book called The Miracles in You. And we promise to give you a miracle every day. And one of my closest friends for the last 40 years is my dear friend Bob Larson, who was crazy enough to hire me when I first came out here to sell seminars in California. But he just told me about a miracle, and I've asked Bob to be so kind, generous, and open-hearted as to share with you a miracle he had in court. Because sooner or later, if you're doing business or have any kind of problem, you're going to end up in court. Would you mind sharing what happened just generically without any names other than your own?
Other than my own? No, I'd be happy to do that, Mark. Being in court is a very intimidating kind of an experience, as you can expect.
Understatement.
You're sitting there. This happened to be a jury trial. An individual had sued our firm and suggested that we had committed some very felonious type things. And in the court setting, it doesn't look good, the first half of it. In the second half, I was sitting there realizing that I was about to finish my life, my career, everything was about to be done. And I was praying, and I was just saying, Father, the 23rd Psalm, I continued to repeat over and over again.
Great psalm.
That I was sitting in the presence of mine enemies, and my cup
runneth over.
And I said, Father, please, would you bring some angels in here?
And what did he say? This is so, it gives me goosebumps, which is what we say is a chicken soup moment.
Well, the truth is, as loud as I'm talking to you, or louder, I heard, Bob, I can't get any more in here. And it was a sellout crowd. And so I recognized that the angels were in there. It was just a moment of thought. And then they took a break. And the recess, and the jury left, and I walked outside with my attorney, and there was a bench sitting out there that had police tape on it. And when I was a little kid, my dad used to say something was bloken. When it was broken, he'd say bloken. And
good immigrant Danish stock here.
Yeah, right. And so I looked at the bench and I said, my God, the bench is broken. And I thought, my dad's here. I haven't said that for many, many years. And then we went back in, and the jury went out to recess.
But somebody came and started to tell the truth. Could you just put that in?
Yeah, that's a minor little piece.
I know, but it's still a miracle, because you could have gone south if it didn't.
I was going south. It was going south quickly.
And you're not innocent and honest. That's what's the trouble here.
Well, I knew that we were innocent, but it didn't sound like it. And the wife of the plaintiff decided that she was not happy with the lies that they had been telling, and slipped a journal to our counsel and her counsel, and they were in shock. And the journal indicated all the things they had been doing to set this up. And
that were deceitful and dishonest and despicable, I'm going to say. I'm judgment. You didn't have to judge it.
No, you're absolutely right. And then the jury was informed as to what happened.
All at the last minute.
All at the last minute.
So it's not over to the fat lady sings, as they say, or in this case, until the truth comes out.
It was with
because if you know the truth will set you free with all those angels.
And I was praying, I want to be free. But it was like 27 minutes after my cup runneth over, and God said that the crowd was filled with angels. And so that was truly a miracle. This was not a fixation of my own mind. This was a real
and you won the case
experience. And the jury came back in within 7.5 minutes and absolved our firm and me from all the counts. And they told me that I should sue the other party, which I declined. But it was absolutely a catch your breath moment.
Now, because Bob and I are great friends, and my wife and I believe the hierarchy is God, Jesus, archangels, and angels. You have something in your pocket I just want to show at the last thing.
Well,
because I said the Archangel Michael is with everyone always for as often as you need as long, but you've got to invoke him and ask him to help. And you and I have never done this before said, and I didn't even know that Bob wore this or had this, and today he just doesn't happen to be wearing it as an amulet and a cross around his neck, but it is Archangel Michael. What does it say?
Yes, it says, he says, I can't read it. I know he's there to protect me. But
Archangel Michael is one who is like God and is here to be the protector of your soul and your whole life being. And it was fascinating to me that he carries that. I mean, I've always known he's been a spiritual guy. We've gone to church together, for all the years we've been friends in different places and different times and with different people. But This is so amazing. Thank you. Any other miracles you want to share?
That was the biggest miracle. And the miracle is I call upon angels every day.
And if you don't, I'm going to encourage you to.